Okay, so here's how we're going to build and edit our selective color assignment. So we're going to open your image in Pixlr, and then the first thing that I need you to do is you're going to make a copy of this layer. So move over to the right, click the layer settings, and go ahead and duplicate. We're going to be merging together what we learned in the black and white unit and the color unit together. So this top layer, we're going to make that top layer black and white. So we're going to go to Adjustment, and we're going to bring the saturation all the way down. At this point, you should edit this however you would have or want to for a black and white image. So I might increase my contrast a little bit. I might increase my blacks and whites. This is up to you, but you want to make sure that you're having a nice range of value. Most of your image is going to be black and white. So this should stand on its own as a healthy image. Okay? When you're happy, go ahead and apply that. And then we have the color image underneath. Same thing for that. If you need to do any kind of editing, if you need to balance your tones, you want to increase or decrease your saturation or vibrancy a little bit, go ahead and do that. So we're going to go ahead back up to that black and white one. And now we're going to poke through. We're going to hide part of this black and white and show some color. So over here on the left, you're going to choose these scissors, the cutout tool. We have the option to either keep or remove, and you'll actually probably do both as you are working. I'm going to have you move to the brush. That's really going to have the most control. There is a magic cutout. It's not a bad idea, but it doesn't tend to be as organized as you would possibly like it to be. Okay, so we're going to use the brush, and we're going to come on over here. Again, we can adjust the size, we can adjust the softness, just like you would have when you were burning and dodging. Same very much idea. Okay, so as I paint now, whatever I am painting is going to show up in red. Okay, but when I step away from it, it's going to become the color. It's actually hiding the black and white layer and poking underneath. Okay, now for softness, you actually probably don't want to be all the way fuzzy for this. You're going to want to have some control over where your edges are. And I'm also going to suggest that you get a lot closer as you are working so that you can have some control about where you're putting these edges. So now our size and our hardness are a lot chubbier than they have been before. Okay. Now, if you notice, as I'm doing this, I definitely have overreached in a couple of places. I got some color here on this part of the paint tube, and I didn't really intend that. So to fix that, we're going to go back to the keep. And now I have a green brush, and it's just showing me that that's what it's going to be doing. And so we come back here, and I can repair anything I might have overdone. Now, you can draw with your mouse as like a stroke, but you can also kind of just click at a time. All right, you're going to have a lot more control that way. So on the surface, it's going to feel a little bit more time-consuming, but you will have less cleaning up to do when you're done. So ultimately, I think it will save you time if you try to just kind of click at a time. I promise it will not take forever. So your goal is to create four of these images. Okay. So step back. You can always go back and decide that you want to make a different part colored, and you might at some point hide that color layer just to make sure that you don't have something else that you want to peek through. But for this assignment, the majority of your document should be black and white. It should be balanced and edited like a black and white image, and it should have an area of color hiding through. And we did that by using the cut tool on Pixlr.